Try to keep up.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
What's this all about?
This... This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful. Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff. It rather feels like aught's lying in wait for us, but we shan't find... I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the pain I experienced at the coronation. What is the meaning of this, Arisen? Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Allow me to check whether there's ink nearby.
Here's hoping we find something worth the trouble. If we're to destroy this, 'twill have to be from the other side.
Forgive me if I do not jump for joy.
Oh, I should tell you, there's a forgotten riftstone nearby. I found it beyond the rift. Shall we go there now?
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that wind go to waste.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
No harm shall come to you.
I never thought I'd see the day when I'd be in your debt.
Are you all right? Perhaps you should rest a moment.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Such a magnificent tapestry of stars.
That's just what I was thinking.
Most impressive, Master.
Feast your eyes on this!
Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes. You've been doused in oil. You must steer clear of fire.
Guard all you want! Won't make a difference when I've grappled, you see?
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed. Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
That is most fortuitous. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
The monsters left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
As a matter of fact, curious thing, one of my Dogma masters chose to fight back. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns. On my way.
You'll not live to regret this. I never thought I'd see the day when I'd be in your midst.
Hang in there. You'll move. This brute has quite the temper.
Reckless opponents may freeze your brain.
No problem.
I've grabbed combo and low.
I have but 2 words for that performance. Utter perfection.
Just think what we could achieve if we honed our talents further. Batal is easily spotted, with its terrain of red earth.
As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
Shall we head there now? It would save us having to make the trip again. Time to find me a mark.
How dare you? That's something.
Is that a scratch?
That's quite enough.
This morning.
Same old story. Day after.
Have you heard tell of an ox cart? Honestly, I follow every regulation to the letter and only travel during the day.
There's been much talk on the street of this phantom ox cart that travels. But I've heard rather enough of it. Our hands are full enough as it is.
Very well. I shall go on ahead.
Follow me, then. Unless you doubt my sense of direction.
Lots to do. How precious little time. This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
How'd I end up here?
Lots to do.
Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away.
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Go on through.
Treat myself to a table bed.
Out of the cart, quickly now. This ox cart's bound for back. Want on, you'll need to pay up then.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not
And who might?
Sir Arisen, you've come just in time. Sir Ermhild, 'tis my pleasure to present to you the good Arisen, come to aid us in apprehending the brigand who would threaten Her Majesty's life.
Well met. Your assistance is most welcome. Without our Empress to guide us, Batal has no future. Her Majesty cannot be allowed to come to harm.
Indeed. We are well glad of your aid. Ere Her Majesty's supplications begin, I shall give you a description of our target. We would, however, prefer that this affair be kept quiet. Be not reckless in your decision, lest you apprehend the innocent. Empress Nadinia shall commence her prayers any moment now. I would ask that you safeguard her with your life, should it come to that.
O lambent flame, we offer thee these words of prayer on behalf of our people.
I've been here so long, I almost forgot why I came. I like to come here when I'm having precious little time. Am I losing my touch?
We ask that all be spared the horrors of the fell dragon. We ask that Batal may e'er prosper. And we ask that a day may come when Beastren, human, pawn, and every other noble race that walks our world may live in harmony with one another.
Sir Arisen, Her Majesty's supplications are nearing their end. Have you located the rogue?
Hope today's halls
Not
are
to
plentiful.
look forward to, but a long day of work.
I've got to make room for my next shipment.
May thine hallowed fire burn through us, and cleanse our soul. We swear fealty unto thee, originator of warmth.
Sell off what I can while I'm in town.
Ordering some more.
Her Majesty's supplications are drawing to a close, Sir Arisen. Could it be that the rogue has not come?
All's changed at sea.
When does my watch?
I like to come here when I'm running late.
I'm dead on my feet, but I've much to do yet.
O lambent flame, we beseech thee to heed our humble prayers.
The Empress's supplications, I shall return to Her Majesty's side. May this peace only continue. No! Your Majesty, how we must staunch the bleeding and capture the fiend who did this. Forgive me, Your Majesty. I have failed.
The Empress is fallen.
Such a dreadful thing. I do not...
To think, even with the Arisen at her side, we could not safeguard Her Majesty. I feel the events of this day threaten to sour relations twixt Beastrons, humans, and pawns. Nay, now is not the time to falter, but to unite in solidarity. We must not let the hour. Someone must answer for this, and as the plan to entrap Her Majesty's assailant was of your design, Sir Manella, I would have it be you. Oh, Empress.
The Empress is gone.
You mustn't cause a scene.
Slim pickings of late.
Surely I'm overdue a day off.
Hasn't anyone got coin to spend? Always leave me here. Wouldn't say no to a nice, juicy piece to steak.
Some of us get clear I can let down my trade.
Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
The pursuit of better. Those who lose, I am here to serve. If you require my aid, you have but to ask. I have placed a mark upon the remains you.
We thank you. I live. What has happened, Arisen? Nay. We ought not abandon caution. To move now would be to walk into the jaws of peril, and instead we shall pen a letter and beg that you will deliver it to Manila in our stead.
Well,
I get this colour to come out
take it
brighter?
easy today.
Time to be heading home.
Mayhap I'll set out on my own.
I kill for some decent sleep.
I've been on my feet all day.
Dare say I ever get there.
That's enough toil for one day, methinks.
Days like this sight.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Shove off.
I must not be spoken to.
Might I ask what brought you here?
train every day.
Only person I believe in is myself.
Oh, today's haul's a plentiful one.
My back's so stiff after a shift.
My feet always lead me here.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
Surely I'm overdue a day off.
I'll take the night.
Just around here to pester me at this.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Apologies, Master, but you will have to make do without us for the time being.
No, there's no need to fret.
That's why I did the things I did. And I don't believe for a moment that
It's a familiar face. I can't thank you enough, cuz. That scuffle you started gave me the perfect chance to get the job done. Course, they got me in the end, but there are plenty of folk raising a toast to the Empress's demise as we speak. You want my story, do you? What is it, cuz? Come to rip? Coin's a fine thing. Even in a place like this, it's got its uses. Reckon ye must be touched in the head, giving coin to a murderer just to hear his story. Still, suppose I'm no longer a part of this, so I'll tell ye a little something, as thanks for your generosity, cuz. I got this job by way of the coral snakes. I only did as I was instructed. If you want to know who hired them in the first place, you're best off asking a snake. Lucky for ye, there's one right... Ugh. Ugh.
That's why I did the things I did, and I don't believe for a moment. That's why I did it, and I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo.
Everyone's as tired as I am. Wind on all sides.
Ah, good, you return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
Let's take it easy.
Oh, Metza. Fancy a gamble? Time wears.
Tranquil places. I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. Well met.
Not much has changed since I was a girl.
Looking for aught in particular?
Where was I found again? Where was I found again?
Welcome. Well met.
Must we beg for guidance? Can't we make our own? Those who lose, I am here to serve. If you require my aid, you have but to ask. You are always welcome to return.
Somehow. What am I to do? What else needs doing?
Pray be at ease, sir. Life in this country can be hard to bear, but I won't let...
Doing about a dozen things at once.
Fancy a look at my gaiters?
Oi! Over here!
I wish I could go on an adventure.
Looking for aught in particular? Which I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
I must earn.
Would seem we need not always travel by foot, if novel inventions such as this are to be found.
A fine thing, this. 'Tis almost as though it were placed here for our benefit.
This tavern is open to... Aye, even pawns. So long as they've coined... Amazing. Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
What was it I had planned for the Peruse at your leisure.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Never did I dream you would grow so mighty, Arisen. You are a sight to behold.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Enough to make me once.
Well met. Can't complain, mate. The chance to put my feet up is as welcome as fine ale.
Lots to do. And precious little time.
No good. Can't let myself get distracted.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
I've got to focus. My shift's only...
My nose itches terribly.
Who might you be?
Politic this morning.
Heavens heed this wish. It is my duty to devote my life to prayer and virtue.
Trace life to its source, what might I find? There's been word of a curious creature.
To think that the Medusa was more than a creature out of... To think that the Medusa was more...
Everyone's as tired as I am. It should be like getting cut open.
No, there's no need to fret. These...
Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol. I can't solve all your problems, you know. I can't solve all your problems, you know. Getting cut
That's why I did the things I did. Understand? I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant what he said to me in the hide.
Reckon ye must be touched in the head. Suppose I'm no longer a part of this. I got this job by way of the coral. If you want to know who hired him in the first place, you're best off asking a snake. Lucky feet. Reckon ye must be. Suppose I got this job. If you want to know who hired him in. Ugh. Ugh.
A good day to you.
If you don't mind, sir, I've my duty to it.
If I am to prove my theory, I must needs experiment.
What was the missive that just arrived?
Oh, you know. The usual. From Vermont, bound straight for the archives. Not to be opened.
Another one? What is the director up to? Well, never mind that. Did we get any other deliveries today, perchance?
Surely you're not expecting another one of your love letters. Why, just the other day, you were warned not to use this address for personal correspondences. You really mustn't be so imprudent. Need I remind you that if word of our activities here was to get out, we could be shut down.
Yes, yes, I'm well aware of that, thank you. Now come, enough gossiping. We've work to be getting on with.
If I am to put my hypotheses to the test, I shall have need of select materials.
I think that will do for pleasantries.
What brings you here?
I'm frightfully busy.
Slim pickings of late. Surely I'm overdue a day.
May the seeds of evil find no nourishment in me. Both mind and body must be pure.
Halt! 'Tis clear at a glance that you are not one of them. I've got my eye on you. Do not... Halt! 'Tis clear at a glance that you are not one of... I've got my eye on you.
I'm not risking my life for a pittance.
Let me alone, will ye? I've got nothing for ye.
That's quite enough.
Good day to you.
Take it easy today.
Is this where you've been all this time? 'Tis rather far from where we agreed to meet up.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Polishing my armor can wait till the morn.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
I'll teach him a lesson.
Oi!
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Haven't you a lantern arisen?
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
Undead! Flame is its weakness!
You return, Sir Arisen. What's this? I can scarcely believe it. 'Twould seem all is not lost after. This time, I shall not fail her. I shall protect... Now, who could have orchestrated Her Majesty? The rogue you captured has been interrogated at length. But last I heard, he had yet to name his benefactor. Methinks you might...
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
So, the brigand claims to have been employed by the Coral. Whoever is truly behind this has covered their tracks well. We must flush... I would speak with you, Sir Arisen, with Her Majesty safe, and the knowledge of the Coral Snake's involvement under our belt. 'Tis time for us to make our move. Yes, Sir Arisen. I mean to draw the villain who set this scheme in motion out of the shadows in which they lurk. My plan is thus. You will inform the Coral Snakes of the Empress's location. A false one, of course. Tell them, and that if they wish to confirm her identity, they must come to the empty abode south along Flamebearer Palace Road. 'Tis my hope that this will lure the mastermind to the fore. For you.
Shall we take a closer look?
This place makes my hair stand on end.
But dreams are free, I say.
This ladder...